Hey guys, I'm back with another vlog here. I'm experimenting with a different angle because I usually will have my tablet, where the camera is like vertical, like vertically like this. What the? And now I'm kind of doing it like this, where it's yeah. I think you get what I mean. It should you should see a difference in the video format. But anyway, I wanted to do a vlog just at random. I felt like doing this because just cause more content to my channel. And remember, I'm using a tablet here for my camera because it's just a vlog. I don't really care about video quality as long as my audio quality is decent because there's nothing in the background or anything. So forgive me if the video is a little bit weird because like I said, it's a tablet. The camera's so forgive me if it's a bit weird. If you guys want me to use the other way where it's vertically, I'll you know give me some feedback on which one you prefer. And majority votes. So anyway, I want to do a video about a good system to have. And I don't mean system as in a console. I mean like a gamer system, like for gamers. Like like if you're like myself who is a multi-gamer who's not, like you're not a fan of console wars anymore. You like Xbox, you like PlayStation, you like Nintendo, you like you like everything essentially as long as they have good games for the console and the console itself is, okay. Like, I have a Wii, I have a PlayStation 3, I got a PlayStation 2, I got an Xbox 360, I like every console because every console's got a game that you enjoy. Like, for instance, Nintendo got Zelda and Mario. PlayStation got The Last of Us. Xbox, Halo. You know, like people that just stick to one console to me is pointless. Like like the only way to, stay on one console only is if you literally somehow by any chance hate every console exclusive. Like if you hate like The Last of Us for PlayStation, you know what I mean? That's the only reason I can see why you would stay, loyal to one console. Or at least one console franchise like the Xbox or the PlayStation or whatever. And people, you're missing out, I swear. And yeah, but anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about what's a good system for if you have like multiple consoles. Like, like if you're like me who's got an Xbox and a PlayStation, here's a good system to have. I'm gonna try and edit this a bit. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, on my videos, if you probably can notice, I don't look at the camera. I look at the, screen to see, what I look like and crap. I don't, so it's just, yeah. Anyway, a good system to have, okay, for like if you're into multi-consoles like myself. Um, for instance, I have an Xbox. I'm an Xbox guy mainly. I do play PlayStation and other stuff, but I play Xbox most of the time. Like, because I like the system. Like I like how like when you pay for your gold, you get 2 free games a month. Like and you have like the party chat system and everything, so you don't have to listen to all these aggravating, these dudes and noobs and it makes online a lot more funner. And me personally, I like the controller better. Like, I mean, I like PlayStation 2 because I like the PlayStation controllers as well because, I've grown up with the PS1 and the PS2 and the PlayStation 3 now, so I've conformed to the controller, so it's okay. I just, like the Xbox a bit better, but I can't cope, you know what I mean? So that's, that's my, okay. And, alright, and, so since I'm an Xbox guy mostly, I like the and obviously because like I said, the multiplayer aspect is excellent because of the party chat system and this and that. I get my multiplayer games like Call of Duty Ghost, Battlefield, Splinter Cell, Blacklist, and all these games that I value multiplayer over single player, or it's like multiplayer only, like World of Tanks, like is an example. Like I put on Xbox because it'll function better for me because of how I view the console and how I think it's got a better multiplayer performance. But but if you're somebody who values a game like who values single player over multiplayer, like you like the single player better than the multiplayer on a game, or it's a single player only game like Skyrim, I think you should go PlayStation because from my experience, since I've played the original Xbox, PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 1, and the PS3 and the 360, I've noticed how for me personally, the PlayStation runs it smoother, like it's got better frame rate, more consistent frame rate. Um, you know what I mean? And you know, like you know, so my system is like if you like to have a PlayStation and an Xbox in the same room, and obviously you need a good system to get games on it. A good system for me would be like if you value a game for multiplayer, get it on Xbox. Because yeah, you might have to pay for the online unlike the PlayStation 3, or if you're going PlayStation 4, you have to pay for it anyway. Like this system is for if you're a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 guy, like where you have those two consoles. Like if you got PlayStation 4, this system is kind of out the door because you kind of have to pay to play online on the PlayStation and the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So like the PlayStation 3, you can play online for free. So this is what I'm saying, because you can still get a game that you prefer for single player, like Assassin's Creed for me. Like I prefer the single player over the multiplayer, so I get it on PlayStation. But now if I, don't have money to get gold, I have a multiplayer game on my PlayStation now if I feel like the need to play it. You know? You have the freedom of playing it whenever you want instead of having to, dish out money. So that's my system. If you have a game that's single player only, where you obviously don't need to care about multiplayer, pay for it, or if it's a single player game like Assassin's Creed but has a multiplayer element that you may or may that you don't enjoy as much as the single player, PlayStation 3, because remember we're debating the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360. PlayStation 3 would be the way to go in that sense because you don't have to pay for the multiplayer and you got the satisfaction of having a better single player experience because I've played almost every Assassin's Creed game, like Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, all these Assassin's Creed games I played on the 360 and on the PlayStation 3, and they have functioned better on the PlayStation 3. At least a single player element. I haven't done the multiplayer element, but like I said, this is for, this is my system, so. And plus, I don't play Assassin's Creed for multiplayer because, like I said, PlayStation's for single player oriented games for me. So that's my system. Like, if you have a game like Assassin's Creed that's single, that you like, this system only works if you have a similar type of mindset that I do with your consoles and your gaming. If you have a different mindset, then this doesn't really work. But if you have my mindset, like I said, if you value a game like Skyrim for single player only, because it is single player only, or Assassin's Creed, because it's got a stronger single player over the multiplayer, go for PlayStation 3, because it will function better, at least in my experience. It may be different for you, and that's fine, because, nothing's going to be consistent in terms of, from person to person. But if you enjoy a game like Titanfall, since it's multiplayer only, or, Blacklist, where it has a single player but you like the multiplayer better, go on Xbox because like I said, you actually have the party chat system and all that, which yes, you have to pay for it, but think about all the hours you can spend having fun with your friends, not having to listen to all those you know assholes that talk shit and all this. You'll have a much better playtime experience. Like, I don't go PlayStation Plus because why would I do that? Especially considering my system with the single player thing. I don't dish out money for PlayStation Plus to play online because I don't need to. Like, there may be exclusive features. Like, there may be a party chat system. I don't know. But like I said, this is for if you, are going single player for the PlayStation. You're not doing it for multiplayer. So obviously this is assuming if you don't have PlayStation Plus, if there's no party chat system, this is if you're going no PlayStation Plus. So that's my system. If you're going for multiplayer, if you have an Xbox 360 and a PlayStation 3 in the house, if you're going for multiplayer, like a game like Destiny, Titanfall, Blacklist, assuming if you prefer the multiplayer aspect of it more, which on Destiny you kind of have to because it's all multiplayer. Go for Xbox. You'll have the party chat system. It'll, be a lot funner. It'll be more memorable. You'll have a funner time. But if you're playing a game like The Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, Skyrim, Splinter Cell, like, well, no, not Splinter Cell, because Splinter Cell kind of has a pretty damn good multiplayer. Um, good. What's a good example? Kingdom Hearts. Okay, like if you're playing a game like Kingdom Hearts or Skyrim or um, Aliens versus Predator 2010, because there's like not really a multiplayer anymore, or The Last of Us, where it's got a strong single player and it's got a good multiplayer, but like myself, single player, you like better. Go PlayStation. That's the system. If a game is single player only, or has a better single player than the multiplayer, go PlayStation 3. If it's the opposite, where it's got a better multiplayer or is multiplayer only, go Xbox. Because obviously, if you have an Xbox in your house and the online, you're going to be dishing out money anyway, so might as well. All right, but I do have a system called what I like to call the fanboy system that counteracts certain things. Like for instance, I have the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I have the Game of the Year edition, so I have the Knights of the Nine and Shivering Isles, the expansions. Here's the problem though. If you try to buy it from the PlayStation Store, Knights of the Nine is not there. You can only buy Shivering Isles, so that one DLC is exclusive to the disc, the Game of the Year. So they're forcing you to buy it to the game, the Game of the Year edition. But what if it breaks? You have to buy another one. Oh crap! But on the Xbox 360, here's the thing: you have the game itself that you can buy, digitally, and obviously, since you buy it, you can download it, you can delete it and re-download it for free. You have the knowledge to know that, you're just safe, And then you have Knights of the Nine, you have Shivering Isles, you have both of those things that you can download with it, and then you have even more DLCs. Like, there's more DLCs on the Xbox than the PlayStation. So if you're a fanboy of the Elder Scrolls like myself, I'm like, dude, I want those DLCs because I'm a fanboy. I want it to be better. I want these extra story bits that the PlayStation don't have, So that's what I call the fanboy system. If there's like more DLCs, for a game that you happen to be a fan in the fandom of, like me, Elder Scrolls. For me, it's Elder Scrolls or Star Wars or anything like that. If there's like like if you have a better reason to make a single player game go to Xbox, you can do that. So that's my system. I have a system for what game goes to which console, but I also have the system. But I also have a system, the fanboy system, or the fandom system, I should say. Fandom. So it's for fanboys and fangirls. That says you can disobey your system rule and make it on a console that it shouldn't be because it's got more DLCs and it'll make a better experience. So these are my systems, and they work. Like, because like this way for the PlayStation, since for me it works better in single player, it functions better because I played a lot of single player games that have multiplayer, like Assassin's Creed on the Xbox and the PS3, and they function better on the PS3. That's just me. That's just how my experience. I may be wrong for you. You might have done it too, and you may think otherwise. But hey, this is just me. This is if you have my mindset. If you don't, then you can ignore this. But if you listen, to great. Yeah. So the fanboy system can counteract this system I just said, where Elder Scrolls would normally need to go to Xbox. I mean, not Xbox, PlayStation, because it's single player. So I have a system that says you can, you can put it on a console it shouldn't be on because it's got more DLCs or, whatever. The fanboy system is a good system. So it basically says that there can be exceptions to this rule. It's not like, it has to go on this console no matter what. This fandom system makes it to where there can be exceptions to this rule, and it's a good thing to be able to have exceptions. So yeah, got some posters in the background. Yeah, so what are your guys' thoughts? Is this a good system? Like, do you like this idea? Because it's a good way to get games for each console, not just going like all of it in one console and none of it on the next because you play Xbox more. It's a good way to keep your library fresh and make sure each console gets played rather than borderline abandoning it. Because this system is what's made it to where, I get games for Xbox, for my PlayStation. Because if I didn't have this system and I played Xbox 24/7, I would be putting Skyrim, on it, and that'd be just like that'd be like a waste of space. Like say if I downloaded it digitally, because like for the sake of the argument, let's assume we're downloading everything digitally. So you have gigabytes, like the game itself can take gigabytes. We're wasting all of that, space, especially when we're getting all these free with gold games. that could be multiplayer based, and we have all these other games like Call of Duty and all their DLCs. It's wasting space when like for me, like when you buy the Xbox Live Gold, you have to play online as much as you can. You can't just like not you can't just play single player only, because then you're not playing the multiplayer, you're not getting your money's worth, you're not playing online, and you're not using that privilege that you paid for. So to me, that's why I say if you're going to go single player, go on PlayStation 3, because you don't have to pay for it. You don't feel like you're wasting money if you don't play online. At least this is my mindset. So, so this is a good system to have. So if you're on Xbox, all your games are multiplayer. Your friends will keep flocking to you to play. You'll have a good time, the party system, and all your multiplayer games are Xbox. They're designed for Xbox. Or not necessarily designed, but the system makes it, more fun. And then for PlayStation, it functions better due to the Blu-ray and all that, and also for PlayStation, if you're going to buy single-player games on disc, like let's say if you're a Mass Effect fanboy or fangirl, like you're in the fandom of Mass Effect, if you're going to get it on disc, that's good, because since it's multi-layered Blu-ray instead of standard definition discs or whatever, you don't have to deal with what Xbox guys have to deal with and be like, oh, insert disc 1, insert disc 2. It's all on one disc, and it's going to have slightly better, video quality because it is Blu-ray. And, the PlayStation's a Blu-ray player, so it's going to have a little better video quality, and obviously, you want your games to look good. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? Come on. So yeah. And obviously, since Mass Effect 3 is multiplayer, the only Mass Effect with multiplayer, it doesn't really have a good multiplayer in a sense, because all it is horde mode. But and the only reason I did it is because it got my, military strength up for the final battle, at the ending of the, like the last mission to retake Earth. Like, that's the only reason I did it. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. Like, if it didn't have any effect on the, campaign, I would never have done it. That's literally the only reason I did it, is for the campaign. So, like, the multiplayer to me sucks. Like, I just, like, I don't play it for multiplayer. I'm a the Mass Effect is single player for me, so I get it on PlayStation, so you're not using all those DLCs, assuming you bought all of them, like myself. You're not having all those gigabytes of space and all that, taking up your stuff when you're not going to be playing it that much. At least not the other ones, yeah. So send me some comments about what you think about my system. Do you like my system about multiplayer games going to 360 and single-player games going to PlayStation, and then the fandom system to where, you can have exceptions, like if there's more DLCs, or or if you're confused, or let me know, I'll maybe do another video. Like, send me some comments. I would love to hear you guys' feedback and see how that went down. And also, give me some feedback about, like, the thing, because, normally I have it, like, at a different angle, and, like, I have it to where it's narrow screened, and now I kind of, like, I think you guys who have watched my other videos will see what I mean, how the video should be different. And, yeah. Anyways, so send me some comments about if you like my system, if you want the other type of video that I normally do back, or, and thank you guys for watching this video. Appreciate it. Anyway, bye guys.